Hi everyone, this is Christina with Getting Crafty Online Classes. Today I'm going to show you how to make the card that you saw at the beginning of the video. And this is a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock that I'm just folding in half. It's Cajun Craze. I'm going to fold that in half, and then I have a piece of, let me set that aside. I have a piece of Very Vanilla cardstock that is 5 1/4 by 4, and I have a piece of More Mustard cardstock that is 3 3/4 by 5. And I'm going to take my Old Olive ink pad and I'm going to stamp it with the leaves from Best Friends Forever stamp set. Go ahead and stick that in the ink. And I'm just going to go off the page and kind of move it around randomly because I'm actually using this for a background stamp. So just go that all the way around. And then I'm going to go ahead and adhere this piece, the More Mustard, to the Very Vanilla. And then I have a piece of Very Vanilla that is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. It's hard to remember all the numbers. And I am going to go ahead and ink that up once, and I'm going to stick that right there in the corner so I can kind of see where things are and what I'm doing. And that's with the Old Olive. And then I have the pumpkins from the Jack of All Trades stamp set. And I am going to go ahead and ink that up in my pumpkin pie. Hopefully that'll come out all right. I have problems. Now I'm going to actually put this upside down just because I'm going to be covering the top of it up anyways. Okay? Now I want to mask this, and the way I mask this, some of you may know about this trick, some of you may not. I take a Post-it note and I ink up my image, and on the sticky side I'm going to go ahead and stamp the image. It doesn't have to be perfect because again we're just using it as a mask. Go ahead and cut that out as close as possible. I'm going to go ahead and set that on there. And I didn't get all of it. I kind of cut some of it off, it looks like. But that's okay because I'm not going to be masking up at the top anyways. I need it for the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and... where'd my pumpkin go? Here it is. I'm going to go ahead and use the smaller pumpkin of the two pumpkins that you get in the set. And I'm going to go ahead and put that over the mask and stamp it down. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mask, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mask this one as well. Lots of masking going on. Go ahead and cut that one out. Bring that back down. Mask this one as well. Put the leaves back in the Old Olive ink. ahead and put some more. Take these off. I'm going to put one more right here. And one right there just to go all the way across. I just didn't want it going all the way up to the tops of my pumpkins. And then I've got the little stem. I'm going to put that in the old olive. And put that down on top of that pumpkin. Okay, so looking good so far. And then this pumpkin, well, I'm using the Bat Punch, and the only reason I'm using it, I know it says that it's retired, but it is on our clearance rack, so I thought it would be a great opportunity to promote the clearance rack for those of us that have problems doing that sometimes. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the face. This is out of Very Vanilla, and I went ahead and punched one, or not punched it, but stamped it and cut it out. And then I'm going to do a face in basic black. Okay. And then I'm going to I cut the head and the feet off of the bats. And I am just going to go ahead and stick the bat wings onto the bat, or onto the pumpkin, excuse me. Okay. And then I am going to go ahead and I'm going to take the witch's hat, and I'm going to stamp that in Concord Grape. And I just stuck my fingers in the black ink on a piece of Very Vanilla scratch paper. Get it all nice and inked up. Hopefully the camera's not shaking too very badly. I am trying out my new suspended camera. So there's the hat. Go ahead and cut that out. You all have to let me know what you think of the suspended camera. I know I feel a lot better because I'm not kicking the tripod, and I feel like I have enough more room now because I'm not having to hug the tripod. So go ahead and cut out the witch's hat. There we go. And I'll go ahead and stick a dimensional on his head, or actually on the bottom of the hat. And I'm going to stick that on his head. Put a couple dimensionals behind him. Sorry if I keep going off camera, I'm not used to the whole thing with the suspended camera. And I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. And my edge is a little bit messed up, so I'm going to go ahead and rough up my paper a little bit to make it look like I did it on purpose. Okay, so there's that, and I'm going to go ahead and put some more dimensionals on the back of this. Yes, you can see I was practicing. So what they say is true, there is always a backside. I'm going to go ahead and put this down, just like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take some basic black ribbon, figure out how far it is across, cut that, get out the glue dots, and I'm going to put one glue dot there, one glue dot there, and I am going to go ahead and put that behind right here, and then I'm going to go ahead and tie a small bow. Go ahead and cut those ends off. Get another dimensional. Stick it on the back of the bow. Yep, it's there. Put the bow right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some more dimensionals, because we all know I'm dimensional crazy, right on the back of this card. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and lay this down. And then on the inside, because I plan on using this for a birthday card, and I know it looks a little bit odd with the pumpkins and the bat pumpkin flying off with a witchy hat on, but once I put what I'm going to put inside, you will totally get it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the Pennant Parades, and I'm going to use the Wish Big stamp. And then I have a little old olive window from the Peekaboo windows right here. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut what I think is approximately 2 by 2. And I will go ahead and stick this in on the card right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick some snail on the window. And, whoops, open the window so I can see how I'm doing on lining this up. Put the window in there, and then in Old Olive, I'm going to put Wish Big, and I put it off center a little bit on purpose. And then when they open the card, then they have a peekaboo window that says Wish Big, which the pumpkin wished big. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial on how I did this card, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you, and have fun crafting!